Tayo na mo dira, mag-quiz bitaw ma. Mag-quiz bitaw ma. Quiz bitaw ma.
Hi, hello everything. Hello everyone. This is Sir Kelly. So, this wait English. Wait. So, for today's lesson, it is just a continuation, still derivatives, but it involves chain rule process. And also, we are going to discuss trigonometric derivatives. So, I will be sending you a PDF file of my solutions in this lesson. I will be sending also the rules so that you will be guided. So, I have here now the list of trigonometric derivatives and also the exponential derivatives and logarithm derivatives. Before ta mag-proceed ani nga lesson, we will be having a chain rule example first. So, I have here 4 examples of chain rule that we are going to solve today. So, here are the 4 examples that we are going to solve. So, of course, we will solve this one step by step. So, let's solve first example number 1.
So the given is f of x is equal to cube root of 3x squared minus 5. So we are going to find the derivative of that one. My suggestion, it would be better if we are going to transform the given into exponential form. So let's transform into exponential form. So magiging 3x squared minus 5 raised to, since this is cube root and the exponent of the term inside the radical sign is 1, so magiging 1/3. Then we are now going to find the derivative of this one. The first thing na yung gagawin is you are going to find the derivative using power rule. So there is an exponent dito which is 1/3. So applying power rule, so 'di ba power rule magiging ganyan, 'di ba? Magiging 1/3 times the base. Your base now is 3x squared minus 5, and just like the rule, the power rule, 1/3 minus 1. Okay? Applying power rule first. Of course, after mag-power rule, di mo tayo mag-stop. We are going to find the derivative ng base. Ang base natin is 3x squared. Ito. Yung base natin. After applying power rule, you are going to get the derivative of the base. You're going to get the derivative yung nasa loob. Yung nasa loob ng 1/3, which is the 3x squared minus 5. And the derivative of 3x squared minus 5 is 6x. Okay? Now, after ani, you are going to multiply 1/3 and 6x. You're going to arrange. So 1/3 times 6x times 3x squared minus 5 raised to 1/3 times 1/3 minus 1 is negative 2/3. Of course, you cannot distribute this one directly. Just like what I've said, di na siya pwede ma-distribute because there is an exponent of negative 2/3. Mag-distribute lang kayo diretso if and only if the exponent of this one is 1. 1. Pag 1 ang exponent, you can distribute. Pag dili na siya 1, less than 1, or greater than 1, do not distribute. So let's continue. 1/3 times 6x is 2x. Times the rule, bawal magka-negative ang exponent. So you are going to get the negative reciprocal. You're going to get the negative reciprocal of this one. And the negative reciprocal of this one is 1 over 3x squared minus 5. The negative 2/3 will turn into positive. Multiply. So you will now have the derivative 2x over 3x squared minus 5 raised to 2/3, or 2x over cube root of 3x squared minus 5 raised to 2. And that is now the derivative of your f of x. Yan.
So, let's proceed to our another example. Our another example, number 2, g of x is equal to 6x minus 5 raised to 7. So, we are going to solve this one using chain rule process. The same process of what we have done earlier. So, first, apply power rule. There is an exponent of 7. Apply power rule. So, we have 7 times 6x minus 5. Of course, it should be 7 minus 1. Of course, dili pa na siya mahuman. We are going to multiply yung sa loob, yung base. Our base is 6x minus 5. We are going to get the derivative of 6x minus 5. Ito. So, the derivative of 6x minus 5 is 6. After that one, you are going to rearrange. And of course, you cannot distribute this one because the exponent is not 1. Just like what I've said kanina, na pwede na mag-distribute lang kayo if and only if the exponent is 1. So, we have 7 times 6. Then, 6x minus 5. 7 minus 1 is 6. Next, we have now our final answer. G prime x is equal to, or the derivative of g of x is 7 times 6 is 42 times 6x minus 5 raised to 6. Just like what I've said, you cannot distribute this one because the exponent is 6. Always take note of this one na mag-distribute lang kayo pag ang exponent is 1. So that's our solution for example number 2. Okay, so let's proceed to our third example, which is h of x is equal to 4th root of 6x minus 7 raised to 3. So, same process kanina, it would be better if our given, i-transform natin siya into exponential form. So, you have 6x minus 7 raised to 3/4. Okay? Always take note that the index is our denominator and the exponent of your radicand is the numerator of your exponent. In this example, we can find the derivative. Applying power rule. So we have 3/4 times 6x minus 7 and of course 3/4 minus 1. Stop na ba tayo? No. We are going to find the derivative of 6x minus 7. Hindi pa tayo magsa-stop. Hahanapin muna natin yung derivative yung nasa loob, which is the 6x minus 7. So, the derivative of 6x minus 7 is 6. Okay? After that one, rearrange. So, you have now 3/4 times 6 times 6x minus 7. 3/4 minus 1 is negative 1/4. O, para mas hawd mo no, i-calculate na lang ng 3/4 minus 1. Kaya o bandera, mali. Okay? So, multiply 3/4 and 6. The answer is, we have 9 over 3 times 6 is 18. Divided by 4 is 9 over 2. Times, of course, just like what I've said kanina, bawal magka-negative ang exponent. So, you are going to get the negative reciprocal of ito. So, the negative reciprocal of that one is 6x minus 7 raised to the negative 1/4 will turn into positive 1/4. And you will now have your final answer, h prime x, or the derivative of h of x is 9, ano naman sir? 9 times 1, 9, over 2 times 6x minus 7 raised to 1/4, or 9 over 2, 4th root of 6x minus 7. And this is now your final answer. So we are going to highlight our final answer. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So we are now in our example number 4, which is r of x is equal to 2x minus 7 cubed times 6x minus 5 raised to 4. So in this problem, medyo quite difficult siya. But of course, if masanay na mag-practice solve, easier na sa inyo ha. So in this kind of problem, we are going to use yung basic rules. Yung, if you can still remember, we have the quotient rule, product rule, constant multiple rule, power rule. Those are the basic rules in derivatives. But in this problem, we are going to use product rule. Always take note that the formula of product rule, we have, since this is r, so r prime x is equal to, we're going to label this one as this is our f of x and this is our g of x.
Okay, so the formula for our product rule, we have f prime x, or the derivative of your f of x, times g of x, plus the derivative of your g prime x times the f of x. Okay, so we're going to solve this one step by step. So our f of x, we have 2x minus 7 cubed. And our g of x is 6x minus 5 raised to 4. Okay, of course, we are going to get the derivative of each function. Derivative of f of x and the derivative of g of x. So we are going to find the derivative of our f of x. The derivative of f of x, we have, of course, we're going to apply chain rule process. Meron siyang 3, so apply power rule. So 3 times 2x minus 7, 3 minus 1. Then, multiply. We are going to multiply the derivative of 2x minus 7. Okay? So the derivative of 2x minus 7 is 2. Again, saan galing ang 2? 2 is galing sa derivative ng 2x minus 7. Arrange. So you have 3 times 2 times 2x minus 7. 3 minus 1 is 2. So the derivative of your f of x is 6 times 2x minus 7 squared. Of course, you cannot distribute because the exponent is 1. It's not 1. Sorry. Next, we're going to find the derivative of g of x. The derivative of g of x, the same process. 6x minus 5 raised to 4. 4. So apply power rule. 4 times 6x minus 5. 4 minus 1 times the derivative. We have 6x minus 5. Derivative ana is 6. Arrange. 4 times 6. 6x minus 5. 4 minus 1. 3. So the derivative of your g of x, we have g prime x, 24 times 6x minus 5 raised to 3. Okay, now, let's have the formula. R prime x is equal to f prime x. G of x is plus g prime x, f of x. Substitute. What is the value of your f prime x? Dara. This is the value of your f prime x. The value of your g of x, dara. The value of your g prime x is dara, and the value of your f of x is dara. So substitute. So you have 6 times 2x minus 7 squared times, what is your g of x? 6x minus 5 raised to 4. Plus your g prime x, 24 times 6x minus 5 raised to 3 times your f of x is 2x minus 7 raised to 3. Okay? Sure mo na ang final answer? Ito? Yes. Actually, pwede na ito as your final answer kasi pwede na kayo ma-stress. Masyadong mahaba if you're going to simplify this one. So, okay na sa akin ito as your final answer. Okay? So, tapos na yung 4 na problem.
Hi, thank you. No, nag-solve ang tanan. So, don't worry, I will be sending a PDF. A PDF file of this one, my solution. And of course, para napod mo yung trabaho sa inyong balay, so I will give you 4 items or 4 problems na inyong isolve. At least naman kada yung pagpundo dira sa balay makatabang ko sa sige nyo solve 4 problems. Then and ang answer ani is naapod sa PDF, isabay lang po nako, pero ang solution is ipahabol lang nako kasi answer key lang man nakalagay dito. So that's all for today's lesson, and I hope na maka-answer mo, mag-practice mo dira, dili mo magsigi og laglag, stay at home na. My God, labaw na karon. So for our next lesson, for the next video ko, ang next video lesson nako is all about yung trigonometry na. So after atong trigonometric derivatives, ito mga rules, we will be having a short quiz around 10 items or 20 items siguro ang na. So dili sa ako magpa-quiz after ani na video, napay isa ka video, then let's have a quiz. So that's all, and don't forget to subscribe. So bye everyone.